welcome. It's time for Friday Night Marketing. We're gonna rock. We're gonna roll. Rock and roll. Get real and bold. Come on, join the show now. It's about to unfold. Get raw, get real, get results now. We're the latest feel, making waves loud. On this stage, we ignite. Every Friday night, brand new fight. Get real, get results now. We're the latest feel, making waves loud. On this stage, we ignite. Every Friday night, brand new fight. In the spotlight, feel the fever. Every pitch and quest. Dreams are big, get bigger tonight. Push the limits, reach new heights. So grab your seat, don't blink an eye. 'Cause Friday night will touch the sky. And now, welcome. It's time for Friday Night Marketing Raw.
Yes, indeed. It's Friday Night Marketing Raw. Good evening.
Yes.
Hi, Kurt.
Andy, it's about time we show up.
It is, isn't it? Do you know, seriously, this was great. You might have noticed, and the reason everyone's probably gone, they're not going live. We were 3 minutes late starting because I didn't notice the time. And I messaged Kurt and went, I didn't notice the time. And then Kurt showed up while the countdown was just coming to an end.
I had dropped one of my hearing aids outside,
Oh, no.
and I was trying to find it.
Well, glad you made it here.
Yes.
And down the bottom scrolling is the link on which you can join us actually on camera, microphone, and that kind of thing. If you're in a position where you can talk and be on camera, do come and join us. Say hello. Let us know what you're up to. I'm going to double check that. It should be the same link every week now. And yeah, it is.
Yes.
Perfect.
And I'm updating the YouTube video. So
yeah, and here comes Mr. Stephen. Well, let's go back square. Let's go like that. That's better, isn't it? Then we can see.
How you
that
both doing?
view's just too freaky.
That's just
horrible.
that's that. I'm like the sun in the Teletubbies when you do that.
Yeah. Hello, Mr. Stephen. How are you? How did your little expedition go?
I've had a very interesting week actually, because this week I have been completely working on London After Midnight. So, for those of you who don't know, it's an audio drama. It's made by a friend of mine. I stepped in to help them do some marketing stuff. So we've built them a website and various different things. This week they're going to relaunch over Halloween because it seems like a good time to launch a horror audio drama. And so this week we've been working on what will be the ads, which means building a brand new funnel for them because they didn't have a funnel before. And I have a question about that I thought might be interesting to talk about. It won't be interesting to talk about, but I've got a question anyway.
We like that sort of thing. We're geeky marketers. We will like talking about it.
Exactly, that's the thing. So I built a funnel for them. I've written ad copy. I've obviously written the page copy for stuff as well. I'm setting up a photo shoot, so I've got a load of. I've just been. In fact, you'll appreciate this. Actually, we raided my dad's old coin collection, and we found these coins, which I'm sure you've either got or seen had
something
before.
like it. Yeah, like Chinese
And
style.
This one as well, which was left over from his magic stuff.
Nice.
So I've spent a fortune, which I shouldn't have spent because they're not paying me, but they're friends, you know. So yeah.
Yes.
We've got loads of props and things that I've got a skull coming tomorrow, and a smoke machine to set up what will be a photo shoot to promote the book and the vinyl version of it. Which the book is here, the vinyl is on its way. So yeah, I'm that's what I've been doing. The question I have is this. I'm doing all of this in WooCommerce because I don't have any money, so we're running it off the back of their own website. At the moment, what happens is you buy a product, the front end product, and then it goes through to another thing saying you can buy the upgrade, and the upgrade is $20. So front end's 10 quid, upgrade is 20, but you don't have to pay for the first product. So what I should be doing, I think, is instead saying, actually, no, the upgrade's $10.
Yeah.
Does that make more sense?
It's a $10 upgrade.
Yeah.
Isn't it? You've got the standard version. For $10 more, you can have the deluxe version.
You get a book, and you get the Dolby Atmos mix of it as well.
Yeah.
And then for another 30 quid, which seems excessive, you get the vinyl version, which we're calling the limited edition collector's edition.
Right.
That's to me, that seems like really excessive. There's no step in the middle of that.
Well, I don't know, because so let's start again. You got the front end price is 10.
Yep.
Then for another 10, making your total 20.
Yep.
You can get let's just call it the pro version for now. Keep it simple.
Yeah. Okay.
And then your deluxe edition,
$37 more.
How much more?
37
more. So they've already spent 20. I don't think that's too big of a jump. Because it's on top of the 20, right?
No, I think that's good. Yeah, this will be on. No, yes, that's on top. Sorry, yes, that's on top of the 20.
Oh, the total is
the third product is $57, but yeah, that's right.
But for a deluxe, and
everything.
I think actually that positions it nicely. But I also wonder if it's interesting.
Because what I was doing, and
how would I sell it? And I don't know what the answer is yet.
I know.
Is this something
what I was doing?
We have
technically,
all three options up front, and they just pick one.
Well, that's what they've got.
Or is that too many? We were discussing this too many choices thing earlier. Kurt's reached the point with Snapify where he's now just gone, fuck it. There's one level. You get everything. It's unlimited. It's $97 a month. There isn't anything else.
I absolutely get why. Yeah. No, I think that
Kurt's finding it easier to sell. Is the point?
Right. It is.
Right. We're selling
And
this
I-
through Facebook. I think that this needs to be pocket money prices, which is why $10 for the front end kind of works. It's in fact it's £10 sterling because they're British and we're pushing it out to the British market. But yeah, I thought that sort of pricing thing, because the way that the thing was set
I
up in the
think
back
what you've
end
got-
was.
Your new people, because you're marketing this again and building up for Halloween, like your new
Sure. Yeah, yeah.
incoming people, you are going to have people that don't know what it is, that they know it's a
Yes.
horror thing, they're new to it. So for them, that 10 quid, whatever, is a brilliant starting point, isn't it? They can get
Yeah,
started, they
yeah.
can get into it, they can see what it is. Your existing fan base are the ones that are more likely to go straight for the digital deluxe edition.
Very
Aren't
possibly.
I
Very
would have
possibly.
thought.
Yeah. I would have liked it if we'd had some, because they did originally a CD copy of it as well. All the CDs have run out, so I'd have liked it if there was that kind of jump. You know, get a digital copy, get a physical copy, get a physical copy with a book, get the vinyl, and that's the ultimate experience. You know, but we haven't been able to do that, so this is where we are.
Everything that's already sold out. You've either got to go one down or one up. What do you do now? That's your choice. Get them
But
to
I
a point where they're choosing rather than.
Yes, yeah. I think that walking them through it's a good idea, because you can, right at the front, you've got, look, this is a digital download. This is something that was completely deleted. Nobody's seen this before. This is an experience that you would never have outside getting it through here. It's not something that's on Audible. This is something that you have to go through this process in order to get. When then the upsell is, hey, now you're going to get this book, and this book is a really cool book, because not only has it got all of the production diaries in here from London After Midnight, which kind of look like that. You can't see it properly on camera, which is really annoying, because I wanted to show you. It also has
let's
the
see.
script
We can
in it as
spotlight
well.
you, I think. Hang on. Solo layout.
Oh, hello.
Ooh.
Can you
There we
make me
go.
wide? No, I'm already fat.
Can we make you square? I don't know how you make it square. Kurt did that.
It's
That's underneath
right.
brand. You'll see it.
Oh, it's in brands.
I'm
Okay.
Default
not actually
camera.
in focus at the moment, because my microphone seems to be in focus instead, but that's
I
annoying.
see.
I think I've got it on product mode, that's why. So you get this book, which is the book of the movie as it is. You get these production diaries, which are sort of everything about the process of making, writing, recording the thing. You also get a copy of the script, so you can read along with it if you want. And then in the
Nice.
back, they have novelized it as well. So there's a lot of stuff that you get in this book.
Yeah, I love though. What a brilliant example. I know this is a very specific thing. What a perfect example of repurposing of content.
Yeah.
Here's
Yeah,
this.
it is actually.
Here's the
Very
script.
much so.
Here's a
Yeah.
novel version. I mean, I appreciate work's gone into all of those, but
Sure.
it's the same thing. It's the same
Yeah.
base thing, and you've just got the
Mhm.
different formats, which is really nice.
Mhm. Yeah. And we're going to do that more often as well.
Mm.
I think you can make me small there. There we go. We're going to do that more often as well, because we're doing different versions of. I talked to them last night about having 2 different versions of the CDs, because they're going to have more CDs. So have a standard version, which is just the audio drama, and then have the deluxe edition, which is essentially what I've got here, which is 2 CDs in here, and one of them's got all the music on as well, so you get clean tracks of all the music. Or have one which is just Dolby Atmos for people who like that Dolby Atmos thing, because it's all mixed in binaural sound, which is phenomenal if you've got the setup to do it. So yeah, it's been a very interesting week. I spent today buying products. I've bought skulls. I've bought a little apothecary box things that I can fill with water, and I'm going to be able to shine lights through and stuff. So yeah, we're getting to a point where I'm actually going to set this all up, shoot it, and as soon as I do, for those of you who are members of Society 11, I'll post the things in there as well, so people can see what I've been getting up to.
That's always good fun. I love stuff like that. I've got not on anything like that scale, but I've got some little mini projects that I'm doing at the minute, and one of them has been, I've had a lot of fun with this. Has been need some stuff sort of for Halloween season that looks horrific, and taking. I haven't got the finished one in here, but I might still have in here the here's an unfinished one. Which is that one I snap fingers off? No, it isn't. Right. So from Temu and places like that, been picking up these really cheap, nasty.
Yeah,
Halloweeny hands. I don't know what they're meant for. They've got a hole in to be connected to something, but you can buy them in like
you hang them up at Halloween or something.
Yeah, 2 for nothing.
Yeah.
But they're really quite basic. But if you take these and you do, there's a lot of tricks you can do. You can do like a shrink wrap on them and then heat that up.
Sure.
You can do wax. You can do paint. You can do whatever. And I just got inspired by the thing on YouTube. I needed a couple of hands for a project, so I've been making it. It's just so much fun, and they actually end up looking like a real hand with flesh hanging off it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I haven't spent a penny on learning. I found a group on Facebook called Horror and Something Designers. So all people do this shit at home for fun, and they all put up what they make. And then, if anyone asks, they'll give a complete breakdown tutorial of it. I'm sat there thinking these fuckers could be videoing this and making money.
This is where I want to eventually. I'd still like to go into doing photography courses and things, and that's exactly the sort of process you do. You know, you go and see what other people are doing, and you go, "Oh, right, they've got that. I'm gonna take that information, and I'm gonna build my own course based on that." Because because it's not. I think that people don't realize that about course creation is it's not about your knowledge per se. It's about the change that you can bring to somebody. You can be the most knowledgeable person in the world, but if you can't get them from A to B, then it's pointless.
I watch this guy a lot. He makes a lot of the masks and stuff with spray foam.
Nice.
Yeah, spray foam's another really good tool for modeling with. If you're, make sure the first time
pool noodle puppery. This was just genius. That's a pool noodle. He made that out of pool noodles.
That's brilliant. That is really good. Little tip for anyone messing with spray foam: the first times you do it, make sure you're in like somewhere that doesn't matter, or you have put plenty of plastic down, because that shit gets everywhere.
And it's difficult to clean off stuff as well if you haven't used it before.
It is, and also when
really
you've done your model, you normally expect he goes through a process in a minute of sanding this and shaping
sands it down. Yeah,
that makes a fucking mess.
Yes.
He rarely sands it down. He does a lot of
if you want to sand it down,
handshake it while wet.
Right, just as it starts to harden the crust so it doesn't stick to your hands, then he will actually take shopping bags and use it to shape it. The reason why he's doing this on this head is it's made for a person. He's making this one for a person.
Right.
Yeah.
So he's using the mannequin head. He sprays that down with like baby oil or something and makes it easy for it to slide off.
Yeah. You just spray WD-40 on it ahead of time, I would have thought.
Yep.
I would probably that or petroleum jelly or something like that, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think actually
that's what they tend to use in makeup.
So he's just going to do the whole thing. Sprays it down a little bit. You can see him spraying it.
I did read an instruction this week, which is spread petroleum jelly on your ears, which I thought was the strangest thing that you could ask somebody to do.
I'll stop sharing this.
It made sense in context because it was for a
noodles next. They make perfect arms, wouldn't they, for the hands?
Yeah, they would definitely.
And looking at what
you just said for the hands. Hold on just a second, because when you said that, he was actually working on it. Hold on.
Oh yeah, I ain't going that fucking far. I'm not a sculptor. But take a pool noodle, distort it a bit, and make it look like a limb. I can do.
You could cut it in half, and then in half again, and then that's the width of a bone, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be much more than that.
You mean like he's doing here?
Exactly. Wouldn't it
And
be
then he's
great to
shaping
have a workshop like that you could do
Yes.
stuff in?
Yeah, because
We
instead,
d- I mean,
I've
I know, I know some of our
kitchen.
American friends might have that much space, but we don't get that much space in the UK.
No, we have to mess up our kitchen or our living room or
Yeah.
something.
I live on 5 acres.
Thank goodness
Exactly,
for green
that's the
screens, backdrops, and other stuff. There is a table full of shit, which I'm currently working on. And there's just bollocks everywhere. And it's like that's where the plastic hand was. And there's a half-made thing over there, and all sorts of stuff. And then there's empty boxes of Maltesers and coffee cups.
The only good thing about what I've chosen to do, which is look, just use your room, is that I've now kind of left that space available for filming. And then all the other shit is over that other side of the room. You just can't see it on camera, that's it.
Yep. You see, folks, we can look pro on camera. Behind the scenes, it's a shit show.
Absolutely.
It really is. But I tell you what we have got to do. I hope Kurt's ready. Because
Yeah, I'm ready.
there's an important question we got to ask. Because otherwise some people just can't sleep because they really do
that's
need
true.
to know.
Has George Wigan given David Kirby his money back yet?
No, of course
No.
he has.
No, absolutely not.
And that was
Has George Wigan given David Kirby his money back yet?
Tom Clark. Go to bed now. Tune in next week. Right.
I did
I
have
get
a
some-
comment, actually.
What was that?
I got something fun to share with everyone about pollination.
Oh, in a minute. What was Mr. Stevens think first? That was
Yeah,
connected.
This was about the Friday Live, and I won't reveal what the tool that you were doing, but
Yeah.
but you did mention YouTube and posting times on YouTube, and I just thought people would like to know because I have been doing that research for quite a long time. Posting times on YouTube 3 times a week is the best thing to do. Don't overload YouTube because then it will start to go, hang on a minute, you're not a real channel. So 3
you
times a
can't
week,
possibly
but-
putting out this much content.
Yeah, exactly. But take every single bit of content that you've got, run it through. There's AI things out there that will do it. Run it through the AI things that will turn it into shorts,
Shorts.
and then post at least a short a day.
So 3 main videos a week, or 3 or
3 main videos.
2 or 3.
And
but
if
3
if that's too much, you can get away with 1 a week, but it's a good idea to have something at least every other day to post, so a short every
Right.
other day. So that's
Well, even if you're only
that's what I
posting
fancy.
1 main video a week, you could easily
Yeah.
get 7 shorts out of that, which is all you need
course
for
you
your
could.
daily posting.
Of course you could.
So
Yeah.
there we go. Some actual useful marketing information right here on Friday Night Marketing Raw. It does happen occasionally.
It
It-
happens
you know.
occasionally, yes.
And other times we just come here and do silly stuff like
The stakes are so high now. Who wants a potato? It's time to find out now. Are you ready to show?
yes, indeed. It's time to play Who Wants a Potato? It's an exciting format that we're still working on, and let's get it over with. Who wants a potato? Kurt.
Peel
There you
them,
go.
mash them, stick them in a
That's Who
stew.
Wants a Potato? Come back next week and we'll do it all over again. Still needs work, that. Still needs work.
Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit of work. Pollination has.
Pollination. Yes, let's
Oh.
talk marketing again.
This is actually quite fun. And the reason why it's fun is probably because I can utilize it inside of something like Snapify.
First of all, for people that don't know, pollination is an AI image generation tool that will generate an image on the fly based on keywords.
Yes.
Now, when it first came out, the results were spectacularly odd, but like all AI, it has gotten better.
That is correct. So what I've done is there's parameters that you put at the end of where it says image.pollinations.ai/prompt, and then you do another slash, and you put the parameters that you want the image to be. And then at the end of what you want the image to be, you put in, I do hyper realistic ? No logo equals true. That will remove the Pollinations logo from it. And then the model that I'm telling it to use is Flux. I'm telling it the width is 720 and the height is 120 because I want these to be headers on these pages. So, and if you notice, I'm doing by the default information for image detail, plumber working in St. Louis, Missouri. So this is going to be this image here on top. There's the St. Louis Arch, plumber working St. Louis, Missouri. This one I changed to electrician in Paris, France.
It's not bad, is it? It's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
We were using pollination quite early on. We incorporated it into the local SEO type thing that we put together for promoting affiliate products with. Evio. I either like the name or think it's one of the worst ones we ever came up with. I'm not sure.
I just put in truck driver in New York City. Let's see what it comes up with.
But we incorporated this to create the images for the apparently unique blog posts. And it did a pretty good job most of the time, but it wasn't as good as it is now. There were some pages that we would just laugh our heads off at. We did one, it was fitness in somewhere or the other.
Oh, yeah.
And it seriously made some people doing yoga, but it actually made them into something like in the horror film, The Human Caterpillar.
Yes.
They were all kind of conjoined in a horrible way. And we were like, what the fuck? If you landed on this page, you would not want to buy. And we did have to do a little bit of tweaking around to make sure that for the affiliate stuff we were doing, we got the keywords right, or you would get some bizarre results. But now it's got a lot better. You can literally say electrician working in a town, and it will actually do something quite good.
Yep. So I put the image detail as truck driver in New York City. Name is Andy. Biz name is Andy's Pipe Cleaners.
If you need your pipes cleaned.
There we go. So yes, pollination, come a long way. And utilizing it as HTML headers, beautiful.
I just love how AI is coming together all around now. And this is what I was talking about earlier on in Society 11, was that the fact that if you work out which tools to take, it is possible now to go from nothing to finished video that's on YouTube in about 15 minutes. And all you've got to do is come up with a title. And the video will actually be like a slideshow with a good narration and whatever. Yes, it's a slightly AI voice, but in a way I demonstrated it earlier. But if you had a more premium version of like Flicky or something to, you could use the really natural voices. You could voice it with 11 Labs. You could do what Mike H demonstrated in Society 11 and rerun your, or you could just narrate the damn thing yourself. I mean, even if you do that, it's quick. But the point is, I was looking for what's the quickest A to B that I could fully automate. And I really can fully automate that because I can make a spreadsheet in Google Sheets that has title make. And then I have something like, I'm going to say something like Task Magic. There are many tools out there that do that sort of thing. But a macro system on your computer.
Hold on.
And then
I'll be right back.
Ideally, you want one in the cloud as well, like Pabbly, because that can be useful to do things behind the scenes. Yeah. With all of that, I could literally, and I could have ChatGPT, give me a list of 50 video titles, for da-da-da-da. Out they come, put them in the spreadsheet, and this would just press a button and on schedule every however often I wanted it to make one, it would generate it, make it, upload it to YouTube.
Yeah. And
I was
you
looking
can
for
do
how automated I could get it, and the answer is 100%.
you
That
can do it
with
just
those
from
things, there's a couple of quality things you've got to put up with.
you can do it just from scratch. That you say, all right, what am I going to do today? What's the video I'm going to release today? And you fire something off, and everything else is done for you. It's remarkable, really.
Yeah.
Costs a
Let's
bit.
give. Let's. I'm not going to
That's
reveal
the thing
tools.
that throws people off is that they'll go, oh well, no, this kind of cost me £10 a month to do it, but it's worth it, isn't it? I mean,
Well, I think so. I mean, let's. I'm not going to reveal the tools, but what I will do is, my computer might have locked up on me. I don't know what's going on now. Am I still live?
you're still live.
Well, that's interesting. My computer's not responding.
Oh,
I'm still
okay.
here, but my mouse and keyboard are now not doing anything. I was about to. That's really odd. Let me try rebooting the mouse.
Had this thing recently with it. I use this.
There we go.
trackball.
Ooh, is that back? Yeah, mouse is back. I had to power the mouse off and back on again. How odd.
Are you on a laptop? So you can't do that with the keyboard.
It's an Apple Magic Mouse that's not very magic. There's the charging points on the bottom, so they make it by 2.
I've no idea why they did that. I mean, it was in a perfectly usable place before. It's just
Steve Jobs
make
died.
sense.
There was no one doing quality control.
Yes, I suppose that's it, isn't it?
Yeah, it was. Apple were great while Jobs was still there. He would never have allowed that. Anyway, so just as an experiment, let's think up we'll think of a title for a video that we want to make, and I'll actually make it and upload it to YouTube. I haven't got everything automated. I've got to do 1 or 2 things manually, but you will see.
Right.
We'll see roughly how long it takes. I'll actually start a timer now.
What sort of subject matter are we?
I don't care. Really, it could be on anything, couldn't it?
You do a history one, something.
Okay, we want to do a history video on what? Give me something on history, and then I'll hit start on the timer.
Battle of Waterloo.
The Battle of Waterloo. I'm going to hit start on my timer. Okay.
I'm saying that for a reason, folks. History videos do relatively well on YouTube because a lot of people think they know about it and then realize they don't. And so they go, oh, I want to find out more about this.
Let me see what's coming up with here. There's a couple of things we can get rid of because they're shit. Because I've asked it to do 25 slides. So it's going to be way too many. So I'm just quickly zipping through. Arrival of the I want all the historic things I want in there. The aftermath and consequences, strategic importance of, personal accounts, experiences of soldiers. Really? Okay, we'll try. Enduring legacy. I don't think we need that. That's rubbish. Impact on the don't need that. Role of tech, no.
And if you really want to go in on it, then you can take each one of those slides and do a whole section on each one of those slides. So a whole slide deck for each slide. Because, there's things in there that people would absolutely watch if they found a channel about Waterloo.
Right.
And then,
Okay, so I've reduced it down to 15 slides because I asked for 25. It gave me 25 titles, and all I've done is go, actually, not all of them are great. So we'll do one with 15 slides. We'll make the slides medium detail. So who's this aimed at? I suppose anybody, really. And it wants
I suppose
it wants to be. Does it want to be quite? What tone would we want this in? Conversational tone?
Friendly, conversational, informative. Which tends to be in all of my prompts at the moment.
Okay. We're just going to leave it on for a more general audience as well. And go quite colourful, because history shouldn't always be grey.
It's true.
So right, well that's still doing stuff in the background. This is a bit, I don't have to do anything for a while now, until it produces, until I've got the PowerPoint finished, and then I've got to chuck it into another tool to make it into the video, and then I've got to upload it to the YouTubes, and then we will give it its live premiere here, and
Nice.
we'll see how we're going. So far we're at 3 minutes. I'm leaving the timer running. There's nothing more I can be doing at the moment. So I've got to wait for that bit to finish. What I can do is load up another tool in another window. Here comes Mr. Tom Clark.
Hello, Tom.
Yes. What I forgot to do was set the page size properly. Change of that. And done.
I'm interested in seeing what we get out of this at the end. It's
okay. What I'm going to do, to be fair to this, I am just going to leave it with whatever images it has decided to put in. I am going to say that I have just seen 2 of them that are ridiculous.
Are they not good?
Well, no, but actually make that 3. But I'm going to leave it as is. Obviously, in the real world, I would take this. It doesn't take long to chat. Should we make it good?
Make it good.
Time.
Make it good.
I will tell you that
It's not
one of the
great
pictures.
Television, if
one of the
that's
pictures
why you've tuned in.
One of the pictures it did was for the Battle of Waterloo was a blueberry fighting a strawberry. And the other one was a dog sat on a pile of muffins, and it's talking about the arrival of the Prussians and the turning point of the battle. I'm like, yeah, that isn't exactly. So what I'm going to do is click on that.
Peru is obviously very, well known for its muffin dogs. They've been bred specifically to hunt down muffins, which are quite a dangerous species in Peru.
Right, let's see what we get now instead. Yeah. Would you like a cuddly dog as a picture instead of no? One of the other ones is 2 girls laughing. It's the Battle of Waterloo! Ha ha ha! Hilarious!
Have they mixed it up with people missed
ABBA
images and they're getting ABBA stuff?
No, because I've used AI to make these, and
Oh, I see.
So.
So I think what we're seeing here right now is the visualization of the adage that no plan survives.
Yeah, because in reality,
even saying this,
if this was fully automated, what would have ended up on YouTube would have been quite good, except for 3 sides that would have been quite evidently ridiculous.
Sure.
So. Yeah, we can't fully automate this yet, is going to be the thing. But we're getting close.
And that's actually ridiculously good. And some of the quality of images that you can get with Flux and things like that, if you were really putting together something which is a proper presentation for someone and you needed images that are just not available,
you
can get them now. It's remarkable.
Let's just change out the one of the blueberry and we'll be done.
In fact, I've actually used AI this week to help me plan some shots. So I've gone, okay, AI, I need this sort of shot. Give me a kind of an idea about what it's going to look like. And it's been able to generate the idea. And I've been able to go, okay, well, I'll put that there and do that and sort of mimic what it's given me. It's,
Good, that one I do. I don't think any of the others were really terrible. That we'll get away with. Just see what's put in there. I don't really know what that family has got to do with strategic planning. I'm going to change one more image because it just doesn't really make sense.
So we're 40 minutes into the live. This has probably taken 10 minutes, and that's it.
7 minutes 48 seconds. I've got the timer running, so and I'm nearly. I think now that isn't bad, right? I'm just going to grab that now and export that and get that as a PowerPoint.
I think me and Ellie are in the same room.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Which one of you plays the piano better?
Well, I asked for a 12-inch, and all I got was a small piano playing dude.
Yep.
I think Tom would probably play the piano better because Ellie can't play, otherwise he'll wake his family up.
True. Here we go. Next. Landscape. Do that. We're now into making the video process, which is again the AI
Hanging
doing
around,
all the work,
Sure.
hanging around. But I've had to do a few clicks there. But I mean, really, a lot of this,
It's
if you
not
actually,
a lot, really, is it? You can do that whilst you're having a cup of tea, whilst you've got a
well, this is the
program on, maybe
difference.
listening
You
to
think of
radio.
any other way of making a video. I've got to sit down, narrate into my microphone, and start and stop and get it all lined up. This, I can be watching a movie on Netflix
whilst doing that.
chatting
I've
to
been
the-
watching The Resident on Netflix this week. It's a 6-series thing. I've had it on practically all the time, every day. In that time, I've written 3 sales pages. I've done all the graphics for it. I've planned it, and a lot of it is because you can do this with help now, and it doesn't. The bits that it really helps with are those moments where you're sat in front of the thing going, I don't know what to do next. It never doesn't know what to do next. It might get it wrong, but you see that it's wrong and you go, no, that's not right. It should be this. And just taking that away from the equation, it speeds up so many things. Even if you're just writing from scratch, just being able to go, I need help with this. Help me with this is just brilliant.
Well, one of my favorite tricks with ChatGPT has been using it on my phone, and I will have it open and I will have the thing on where you can just talk to it, and I just mute the mic when I don't want it to be listening. And I will sit there having conversations and just clicking it and saying, I've got this idea, I've got to drop in my ideas, and then later on I'll go, right, that idea, this particular idea, let's revisit that. What would it need? How could I disrupt? How could, and ended up planning a marketing campaign with it earlier today. I just took an idea and went, how could I disrupt with this? And asked it questions. And it wasn't long before it was going, yeah, you could do this, you could do that.
Yeah.
And then I'm going, oh, yeah. And then I could use software that does this. And they were like, yeah, there's this and this. And I went, well, I own that piece of software. And it's like, oh, great. Well, if you did this and I'm like, yeah, and yet if I tried to think all that shit through on my own, it's like having a partner in the room.
It would take you ages, and you would need to sleep on it as well. There are moments where you go, right, I need to sort of stop doing this now and think about something else. Well, ChatGPT takes that away, and it sort of makes you more productive. I did again. All of my sales pages were. I was sat on the sofa, I had a nice warm cup of Lemsip, because I'm still coughing from COVID. I had 4 weeks ago, but I had, a nice warm drink. I had the telly on, and ChatGPT running on my iPad, and Google Docs running on my iPad. I didn't need to sit at a computer and do all of this stuff. And in some cases, that being sat at a computer causes more stress when you're doing a creative product, because you feel like you should be doing something creative at the time, and sometimes you just need to sit and let things get thought through in your subconscious.
Let's go back. Well, I think that's the kind of voice we're going to want on a history presentation. We don't want a cheerful, overly cheerful. The Battle of Waterloo. Everybody fucking died. Hooray! The end.
You do want it to get it right. You don't want it to come back with, the Battle of Waterloo. I was defeated. You won the war.
Yes. That's my drink. I must get my place more organised. Right, there's that. Where's the... So, background... How long is the recording? I'm not going to put background music. I don't know, should I? How long has
You
it?
can do. You don't have to, I think, is the general rule with that. Oh, wow.
Okay, that doesn't sound bad. I've gone for a newscastery voice. But let's turn the music down a bit, because that is way too loud.
I think that's the only thing so far that I'm struggling with anything AI is voices. Because even 11 Labs, I'm starting to hear the intonations that are going, oh yeah, that's AI. That feels like AI.
I know exactly what you mean, but right. I'm gonna hit the button. Oh no, I can't hit the button yet because what we've forgotten to do is turn
Notebook
off
LM. Notebook LM has great voices. I'm hoping that they expand it a little bit so that it's not just, well, we put this thing in here and we're going to make a podcast out of it, because that's going to get old very quickly. It's great now, but a couple of months down the line when everybody's doing it, because again, a lot of the stuff that you hear Kurt and Andy talking about, a lot of the stuff that I talk about, people have published videos on these things on YouTube at the same time, and so that's going out to a much, much wider audience than I am.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay,
And the voices are good in that Google LM, but I wish they had more voices. And I like the way the voices work. I wish more or different AI models had the similar sort of use of it. Yeah, so you could.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I'd love to have something.
Sounds like a natural conversation with people kind of interrupting each other, and
I'd love to have something that feels like somebody sat in front of a camera. It feels like a YouTube video rather than a news report. You know, that's a lot of them just feel like reading by rote. But a lot of YouTube videos are just people talking at the camera. They don't know what they're saying, and then they'll just edit out the bits that they didn't like very much. But that then makes the full YouTube video. It's very rare that you get someone like me who actually scripts it and reads it on auto cue.
These days, yeah.
How are we doing, Andy?
Well, the video is done.
Process. Right, okay.
I'm just now waiting for it to download.
Is this going to be one of those instances where the video doesn't take very long to do, but then you start to upload it to YouTube and go, oh, it'll be done in 4 hours?
Probably. It shouldn't be that bad. I'm now on upload to YouTube. Select the video. Interesting. Okay. I think that's the right one. We'll just call it the Battle of Waterloo. I'm putting this on my Emulate Dandy channel. I mean, also the crap I put on that. None of the videos are consistent. It's like one minute is a marching, there's a cartoon, then there's a music thing, then there's some other random shit I've made in something or the other that I'm working on. But like people find this and think, oh, a history channel, subscribe. They're going to be gutted. This is to be the only fucking history video on my my thing. Tell your viewers about this. A video about the Battle of Waterloo. Go and do that. Playlist. What playlist do I put this on? Let's put it on the I Don't Know playlist. Yeah.
I tried that Syllabi. Is it Syllabi AI?
Oh yeah.
For videos, and it was good, but it could only create like history videos.
Oh,
because it works on, as in syllabi, it works on syllabus of stuff, so it knows that kind of thing.
Yeah, but the presets were all like history.
All history.
History. It's weird.
Mm.
They might have changed it.
It was something.
About 3 weeks ago, I used that. So
I found a free generator the other day, actually. But obviously, I should be making a product about that instead of telling everybody about it live on a thing.
And right, it is now published on YouTube as an instant premiere, which begins shortly. I'm going to drop the link in the chat for anyone that wants to go through it.
Nice.
That took 18 minutes to produce and make this video while I was sat here chatting to you. So,
yeah,
that's YouTube's countdown. And then what I think we can do, have they still got present YouTube in here? They got video file. We can always screen share. But anyway, I've put the link in the thing. It's premiering now. We will play it in there actually, because it's not a long video, but I'm going to wait until the countdown finishes before I share my screen. Mute that rubbish. So I reckon that's not bad. I mean, I could have done it quicker. I went for a pee break and everything. So I mean, 15 minutes or so. If I've been paying attention, a lot of the time it had finished. I wasn't paying attention. I was talking to you. So
yeah.
Probably in reality, 15 minutes. And even then, of just doing it between other things while you're on a phone call, while you're on,
exactly. And that's the good thing about when you can automate stuff is that you will do it between jobs. You don't have to sort of force yourself to sit there and do that. It's right. Let's set that running and then go and do something else.
Right.
And that some of the pressure is taken off at that point, and that's a relatively useful thing.
I'm going to take it back off for a minute until it's nearly there. I'm just getting it ready.
So there is I might do a video course on this. I don't know. There is a completely free video generator now, and it's rather good. And I have generated some videos. As you can imagine, they're all fairly Doctor Who related. It does 6 seconds at a time.
That's not bad, because the last time I looked at anything, it was like 2.5 seconds at a time. I was like, yeah. I mean, you can get next.
They're getting a bit longer. You can now do 6 seconds and then do another 6 seconds and stretch. But you've got to get the right tools to be able to do that.
So here we go.
The Battle of Waterloo was a defining event in European history, where Napoleon's ambition clashed with a formidable coalition, determining the continent's future trajectory. Taking place in present-day Belgium, the Battle of Waterloo unfolded on a challenging landscape that tested the strategic acumen of both the French and Allied forces. Napoleon's dramatic return from exile and his relentless pursuit of European dominance set the stage for the climactic Battle of Waterloo. concluding the Napoleonic Wars. Napoleon's seasoned French army faced a powerful Allied coalition at Waterloo, where the landscape became a crucial factor in the unfolding military confrontation. The Battle of Waterloo featured prominent commanders, Napoleon Bonaparte, the Duke of Wellington, and General Blucher,
did leave that
each
one
renowned for their
dubious image
strategic
there.
prowess and leadership.
Bring a picnic.
The undulating terrain of Waterloo presented both opportunities and challenges, influencing troop movements and tactics during this historic battle. The Prussian army's timely arrival at Waterloo proved decisive, outflanking the French and bolstering the Allied forces, ultimately shifting the battle's momentum. The French launched relentless cavalry, artillery, and infantry attacks against the Allied lines at Waterloo, yet Wellington's disciplined forces held firm under pressure. The French Imperial Guard's iconic charge at Waterloo, a desperate bid to break the Allied lines, remains one of the battle's most memorable moments. The turning point at Waterloo came as the French assaults faltered and Prussian reinforcements arrived, leading to the French retreat and eventual rout. The collapse of the French army at Waterloo marked Napoleon's defeat, as the Allied forces withstood his final desperate attempts to reclaim victory. Napoleon's abdication following Waterloo led to significant territorial rearrangements in Europe, reshaping the continent's political landscape and ending his imperial ambitions. Waterloo's strategic importance lay in halting French expansion, stabilizing Europe's power balance, and solidifying Britain's military and political influence globally. Personal accounts from Waterloo offer a poignant glimpse into the battle's chaos and human cost, revealing soldiers' bravery, fear, and respect for their adversaries. The Battle of Waterloo underscored the importance of strategic planning, endurance, and terrain mastery, offering valuable lessons that shaped future military engagements.
That's pretty
So,
good, isn't it?
So, okay, I mean, bear in mind, I only know a bit about the Battle of Waterloo. So, accurate?
Relatively, I would say, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, YouTube accurate, isn't it? No one really cares.
Yeah. Oh, completely. Completely.
So, that produced in 15, 16 minutes, really, with no real effort. All I came up with a title and decided 2 or 3 of the images it selected were really shit and I changed them. Apart from that, I let AI pick the music. I chose the voice in... That was great. Another video auto played, and it was some B. Dolan track, which is a really good track, but I'm sure we'll get copyright struck if we let that play. So I muted myself real quick.
Where did it get the music from? Is that a stock music that it's got? Or
A stock one, yeah. I used for that bit. I'm getting the PowerPoint. I'm putting it in Flickr which is a paid service. But they already have a PowerPoint to video creation where it will write its own narration.
Yeah.
Pictory has it coming. If you look, if anyone, you've got
there are
Pictory
a few newer services that I've been looking at. Well, because I've been looking at, I mentioned last week that I'm working on a build your bonus in AI product. And so one of the things I was looking at is how you can build an ebook. There is something which is £20, £20, I think, sterling a month, that will you put your text in and it will build an ebook for you. This isn't Designer. This is way better than that. It's
I'd be interested in seeing that.
So yeah, I don't know how good it is because you can't do a trial or anything. It's just pay the money up front and. Because of having this
I didn't
shoot
see
on
Volker come in. Let's add him in. Hello, Volker. I didn't see you come in.
Hey, Volker.
Hello. Not a brick this time. Probably because I logged in with YouTube and not with Facebook as usual.
Wow. There we go. Well, we are going to end the stream now anyway. Now Volker's got here. We're saying goodbye, but we've been on an hour. So it's time to say goodbye. We're going to carry on having a chat. And, the end.